T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
Joy Seekers are live.
Oh yes, it's probably Sunday, and here we are again. The usual choice. Used to play behind. Look, Tommy, who's missing? Hello?
Steve, what's up with your microphone?
What's going on with your mic, Steve?
Is
We
it not
can't
working?
hear you, pal.
You can't hear me.
Oh,
No,
there you go.
your studio mic has gone.
Oh no, is it not working?
Yeah, it's working now.
I thought it was me, so I turned all my stuff off.
Usually it is you.
Well, normally it is.
Can you hear me? Okay, we'll start again
Yeah,
then.
we can hear you now. We can hear you now.
I didn't do anything, but it will. That's a glitch in the system.
You touched it. That's not
Right.
something.
So we've got quite a show tonight. Competition time a bit later on, or shall I say,
Yeah.
results thereof.
Yeah, exciting.
And our special guest will be with us very shortly. And just a quick say hello to Steve Essex, who's been here a long, long while. So Steve
Yep.
Russell, will give you a bit of a challenge tonight. Just keep reminding people to hit that like button. Remember, hit the like button. Thumbs up. Yeah. Right. And Chris said he said it. What did he say? He come in. Steve beat me to it. Sorry, Chris.
You have to be
get up early than that.
Steve.
What's that? You have to get up earlier than that. And Jerry and Tex Arch.
That's Michael.
That's Michael, right?
Michael. Of course it is,
Michael, yeah.
Michael's
Texas
not your name.
architect.
And right, remind me, who's that one? Who's that? Marcus.
6-6.
Oh, that's
Joe
Joe
Acevedo.
Acevedo.
There you go. And Lauren. At least Lauren puts your name. I know who he is. See, was anyone got anyone here? No. Oh, new comments. Hang on.
Hot Rod's in,
all
Barry's
about
in.
Spain. And Hot Rod.
Yeah.
Hot Rod.
Right. So,
An Idaho quadcopter.
and John.
Who's that?
And Jackie.
Idaho's here. Yep. And Terry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you put your name on Facebook. Well done, Terry. That's what
I know, I did. I got it sussed. Look.
Look at that.
Ta-da!
Just wave to ourselves.
I got a wave. Go wave to yourselves.
That's it. Time
Right,
delay.
Steve. That's Michael. Hi, Michael. How are we doing?
Fly zone, guys.
Yep, right. And right, so let's just get rid of this because it's time me man to bend. Right, well, we'll put this one on the side. There we are. They'll equally drive around the bend. Right, so without further ado, shall we bring on our special guest tonight?
Yes.
Shall we? We should leave in the green room for don't eat all them sandwiches while you're in there, will you? I don't want that one. Yeah.
Nice one.
I don't want that one.
Let's welcome this week's Drone Seekers live show special guest.
And it's welcome to Steve Sutton from the Flyby Guys. How are you, Steve?
Good evening, everyone. Nice to see you all. Nice to see you. It's nice to eventually see you all here, actually, because I've been following you guys for so long, and it's nice to join you.
It's coming up to our first year anniversary of the show. You realise that, don't you?
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I'm sure it's in about 3-4 weeks' time. I think it is. We've been doing for a whole year.
that's
Wow.
brilliant.
Maybe we should
Nice
make a little sort of think of all the first shows and that. If you remember this, Jackie.
Perhaps Jackie should bake us a birthday cake.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or make us a paella.
Yeah, paella.
Finally, yeah.
I actually had paella. I've seen. I was like, anyway, well, Steve, thanks for coming to join us, and I'm sure we've got lots of questions to ask. So, if anyone watching has got any questions to Steve, if anyone doesn't know that Steve Sutton works or is a co-founder, should I say, of Flyby Guys, which are professional drones. Yeah.
He does the light displays in Dubai.
Yeah, he does all sorts of things.
We could have a whole program on that, Stephen.
Yeah. There's things that I can talk about and things that I can't talk about, but it's kind of the worst kept secret in the world, really. Obviously what we're doing, but I mean I'm not officially allowed to really speak about it. But I mean everyone knows what we're doing, and it's all over the internet anyway. But
yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things. But the Flyby Guys have been around for about 3 years now, and the main thing is that we really wanted to focus on drone services, but we wanted to create a brand that would be recognizable throughout the world, and that's something that we have been very successful with, because we get contacted from huge companies all over the world that want to work with us, that want to do sort of cooperations with. So we're part of many different projects, we're part of many different consortiums where we're delivering services, doing consultation as well. I really want to bring drone services, the drone community together, so we can create this very large industry, and where we can all just go forward and hopefully make a living out of it, which we're doing anyway, but we would like to see that go a lot larger,
And what fantastic results you get. It's mind-blowing.
It is.
Can everyone, I was just about to say, Gary's saying that he's not getting the audio. Can everyone else hear us okay?
What?
I reckon Gary's just muted us.
You've muted
Come on, Gary, just turn it up.
Come on, Gary, put it out.
Yeah.
Oh, he's always the same, isn't he?
I do like to play your living room.
Chris will tell us. Chris Pixie, can you hear us?
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Why do people do that? 1, 2, 3. What is that all about?
Yes, I can hear us.
Yeah. Someone else would have told us by now, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's all right.
Yeah.
As long as you can hear us, it's all right.
Yeah.
Well, we can talk to ourselves, can't we?
We can hear each other, so you can't hear us. And anyway, so where was we? I don't know.
We were talking about Dubai.
Dubai, yes.
Yeah, well, I there's only so much that I can really say. I was in Dubai. I was there.
And you just happened to be in Dubai at the same time as lots of drones there. Is that right? Something like that,
yeah.
Did you not do that one in the desert, Stephen?
Yeah.
Did you not do that one? That was brilliant. I love that.
Yeah,
thanks. Yeah. That was me and the team. We were there for almost 2 months, and we couldn't take drones with us. But I actually went out, or actually a few of us went out and bought the Mini 2 because it was quite cheap there anyway. So we went out and bought because we wanted to capture some footage. I wanted to do some photography. I wanted to do some filming there out in the desert. So we had a couple of days where we just literally jumped in a taxi, or we just jumped in a friend's car and went all the way out to the desert. And you've seen the results yourself, obviously. It was
because obviously you went out and bought the Mini 2, which because I've just bought one myself, and watching your videos, like, finally I'll be doing that soon.
You start through a tent.
Yeah, but it's it was just we couldn't fly in the city, we couldn't fly where we were because it was a strict no-fly zone. So literally the first time I flew it was when I was shooting the video. So there was no practice runs, there was nothing, so just had to fly, film, and capture, and just see how it actually went. So, but it was. I mean, I'm in a phenomenal place to go and fly, a phenomenal place to go and look. And at that time of year, it was really good weather, so it was very warm, but not too warm. So,
it looked really hot. I mean, how hot was it? Was it?
I think it got as high as maybe plus 30 or something. It was there, so it was which is good. It's what we call Finnish summer or UK summer, So, it was.
Luke's there. He's asking for his. I've got 2 Zooms actually. One works, one sort of works. It looks okay, but I'm just getting errors on it. It's one day when it'll be fixed. You'll be sorry then, Luke. It'll be working. You won't see. I did not rebuild that Zoom to be sort of like kicked out.
What? My Zoom?
No, not your Zoom, Terry. That's fine. Your Zoom is fine. This is the Zoom that I rebuilt.
Well, Brutus 1, that was.
Yeah, Brutus 1. That one's I call it something else, but
yeah.
So how many have you got? Actually, have the Mini 2? How many have you got in the Mini 2?
Me and you, Marcus.
Just you and Marcus. Yeah. What's your opinions on it?
Well, listen.
I'll ask Marcus because I've flown mine literally. I'll put it about 3 foot in the air. I haven't. I'm not allowed to fly at the moment, Steve. Obviously, we're locked down here, and flying is a big.
Yeah.
It is just absolutely stunning to me that for $450 US, you can buy a drone that takes that high quality of video and that flies so well and so precisely, and has such a great connection with that OcuSync 2. Man, they just knocked it out of the park. Now, I also have a Mavic Air 2. Of course, I would rather fly the Mavic Air 2 in most situations, but that Mini 2, it is so discreet that especially if you're anywhere where there's going to be any people around, it just makes it a super winner.
I do agree. I do agree that it seemed, I think it might be a lot more socially acceptable than flying, a Mavic Air 2, which I do have, and I also have a Mavic 2 Pro as well as a Phantom 4, and those I do like to fly, especially the, with the 1-inch sensor, because you get some stunning images out of it. However, I think that the Mini 2 has got a lot going for it, and I've been really impressed with it. Because I wasn't too happy with the specs of the Mini 1, so I never got the Mini 1. So one of the things that really was the big attraction to me was the raw functionality with the images, and obviously 4K as well. And I was genuinely impressed. I was really. I mean, you've seen my images obviously online. You've seen the videos, and I think they are acceptable.
I think my biggest fear when I first bought the Mini 2, my biggest fear was I took it out of the box. I knew it was small, okay, but I've seen Marcus's videos, I've seen other people's videos, but when I took it out of the box and saw it with my own hand, I thought, drone. My biggest fear is it's more than about 10 foot up in the air. Bye, drone. Bye.
Yeah.
Well, if you're strictly talking about visual line of sight, I mean, let's face it. When that drone is 200 meters away, I don't know. If you can see it, you got way better eyes than I do.
Yeah.
I found a place where I'm going to get a couple of beacons. I'm going to get a green beacon on the top and a little white beacon on the bottom of it. You have to be careful with weight, because the thing is, all the time they brag about everything being 249 grams, or actually less than that. And of course, you start adding extension legs onto it and blah blah blah. I put them all on there. When I weighed it, getting on 300 grams. I thought.
Yeah.
But I'll just, if anyone asks, I'll just say, well, no, it's 249 grams in the air.
What is the takeoff weight? What is the takeoff weight?
I don't really know, obviously. I've never weighed it on the ground. It's always up in the air. Every time I go near it, it jumps in the air.
Oh, that's a good question.
Well, this is a very good question about the Oculus Quest VR headset. If you go on if you go on to my YouTube channel, you'll see I have a video about augmented reality. There's an augmented reality headset that I've been using. So there's a software company here in Helsinki, which I work as an advisor for, and they are making augmented reality headset for drone users. And this will blow your mind, right? It means that you don't have to look at your remote. You don't have to look at your controller. Everything will be a headset.
Wow.
So everything. So it's like a HUD, right? So you'll have the compass. You'll have where the drone is, where it's pointing. You'll have the satellites. You'll have the video feed. You'll have the map. Everything will be there, and you can touch it. It's I don't know if you've ever seen Minority Report.
Yes,
it's like that.
You just be able to move your hands.
You can move your hands around and you can touch.
The future was so cool.
The future is definitely here, and what they're actually working on it. They are working on it with DJI, or DJI actual products. So they've been working with the DJI Enterprise, and they've just now integrated Phantom 4, and they're doing stuff with a couple of other DJI stuff. And my next video with them will actually show you the interface. So if you go on to my YouTube channel, you'll see about the augmented reality, and it's just my reaction. And it was literally the first time I put it on, and I'm flying with this thing, and it was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. But now they have the spatial awareness, so they've now actually implemented things like mapping. So you have buildings there, and you can actually see. And what it will allow you to do, it will actually allow you to fly beyond visual line of sight without the use of spotters, because you'll still see the drone in the air. Even though it's behind the building, you'll still see it. So, but it's actually the HoloLens 2. So it's a HoloLens 2 that we're using actually there, and it's not something that when it's on your head that you're completely away from everything, because you're aware of everything that's around you as well. So if someone comes up to you, you can still see them. You can still, you're still aware. So
it's a bit like these Epsom glasses, Steve. I don't know if you ever tried them. I mean,
so you can still see through them as well.
Yes.
Epsom glasses. I mean, they're like ordinary glasses. We've just got a couple of little prisms here, sort of pointing to like screens in the middle here. So you look at that, or you look beyond that and look straight out. So realistically, I had a few problems trying to get them to work properly. Eventually, I did actually get them working properly. And it must be when I flew, I thought it's a weird sensation. Really.
Hey, Steve, do you have any like darker lenses for those? That's an inside joke.
Yeah, a very quick story about it. I noticed when they sold these Epsom glasses in America, and only in America, you got these very rather posh, mirrored-looking tinted glasses. So to make them and I thought, well, I want some of them. Anyway, long story short, I ordered some that ended up in Reykjavik.
Oh yeah.
Then they sent me some more, which also ended up in Reykjavik. And then I thought, well, I had enough of this. I said, because the company in America, I said, look, can you send them to my dear friend in Idaho? I thought, that shouldn't be a problem. Americans to America, if that's a problem, then they end up in Reykjavik. I don't know. But anyway, so eventually, Marcus, I think you posted them to me, those ones to me. But prior to that, the other two from Reykjavik, UPS, you suddenly realise that there isn't, my address doesn't exist in Reykjavik. So they sent it to me. I end up with 3 pairs of the things. When they're about £45 a pair. So thank you very much, company. You want them back.
There's also an interview with the owner of the company that this software development as well. There's actually an interview with Sean from Geeksvana. So actually after I done the video, the reactional video and stuff like that, Sean invited him on to have a chat, and again, if you have time to watch that, watch it. It's fascinating. So we are going to do another video where you will see what it looks like, and you will be really impressed. This is where the drone industry is going. You won't have to be looking at your controller. The entire time when I was flying, my eyes were in the sky. Not once did I look down. Not once did I look down.
I can't wait till that's across the board. That'd be really good.
I decided that I've been looking at some of Steve's videos, and obviously we showed the Dubai one a few weeks ago, whatever it was. And but the one that caught my eye, I thought we'll just show this one. I think you'll know what it is.
Hi everyone, Stephen from the Flyby Guys. Something amazing I want to show you, and that's a piece of art which has been created by a guy called Jani Pukka at Lofkula Golf Course in Espoo. It's about 20 minutes from Helsinki. This is an incredible structure, 160 meters wide, made with 11 more people to help him, and it's an incredible thing to see. It's snowflakes but made with snowshoes. Have a look at this, it's fantastic. Fly safe.
Incredible.
That's really cool.
Fabulous.
Thank you.
That's the best way to see that, isn't it?
Two things I'll possibly say on that. I mean, it's absolutely incredible how they've done it. And I mean, because to do something on the ground that you want to see, it looks fabulous from the air. You know, it takes some doing, but also the perfect sort of like you captured it perfectly.
Steve, I've heard you did that in wheat fields.
It was it was a golf course next to IKEA. The funny story behind this is it was made by a guy who was an IT consultant, right? And the guy's an IT consultant. I think he's in his late 20s or something. I'm not quite sure. But however, he is a snowshoe enthusiast, right? A snowshoe enthusiast. And he was on a Facebook group and he got 11 more guys who were also snowshoe enthusiasts, and he had this plan. So he got them to help him. So there was 12 snowshoe enthusiasts got their snowshoes, went to a golf course, and made that in 24 hours.
I mean, I've no times against it because all you've got to do is snow and it's gone, isn't it?
Well, thankfully, just when they made it, it was about -5, and then that was the day after they had made it. So that was literally 24 hours after, and that was -20. So you can see some of the shots I was doing. They were a bit jumpy because it was so cold. It was so cold. It was -20, and I'm trying to control this, and my nose is dripping on the remote.
Not icicles.
And I'm one of these people who never likes to use any of the smart functions. I'm old school. I do everything by hand. But it was just so damn cool, and I'm trying to control it and trying to get these nice cinematic shots. But it was so cool. But it was worth it. So
you did very well.
Thank you.
Says next time it snows, he'll be out in the back garden with his slippers on.
To
see the video.
What drone was that, Steve? Was that a Mavic 2 or was it a Mavic?
That was the Mavic Air 2. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I could try to work out what that was, but you can see. But that was excellently done.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was. So there's so many videos to watch. I mean, you appreciate when we're doing these sort of things. We're looking at videos all the time, thinking that everyone's making videos, and that's not even.
It was a very snotty remote, unfortunately.
It's not very nice thing to make.
It's true. It was a very. It's true.
Please hit the like button and share the stream. Yes, please. We really appreciate it. But so is it competition time yet? Do you think?
Yes, definitely. Come on, we're halfway.
Everyone's sitting there with bated breath, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they'll go home after that when they all lose.
They stick around for Terry's joke.
I'm doing a little bit of history tonight, Jackie.
Oh.
It's a little bit of my life history. I thought I would, rather than tell a joke, I would give a little resume of my life in Spain.
Really?
So what about that quality joke I sent you the other week, Terry?
No, that's lined up for about 4 weeks' time.
Good grief.
He's organised.
Yeah. It's very interesting, though. It's a little glimpse of my life.
Okay.
Well, as you know, we decided last week on a whim, like you do. We're going to have a competition. We all seem to do that. The last one was, and this one is no different. So the prize for this week, or for this competition, is a £10 voucher from Street Shirts, which will allow you a £10 off one of these wonderful polo shirts or T-shirt like Kev's got on. If you look on our website, you'll see them all on there. It's limited range, but we've done enough for it. There's hoodies on there, polo shirts and T-shirts. All the new drone.
Steve?
Sorry?
What's that in real money?
About 11 euros.
Hang on. I don't know, you know. £10.
140 ounces, Marcus.
There you go.
Very good. Oh, yeah. Someone did call there 10-1B. I thought, 10-1B?
Yeah, Bernie did that.
That was Bernie that did that.
Yeah.
Is it 85 shillings, is it?
Yeah. 5 shillings and 6 my lord.
2 half crowns.
Where was we? Right, so anyway. I was quite surprised actually, guys.
Yeah, lots of them.
We had
Sorry, Steve, I'm butting in.
I'll try. No, I'll ignore. So we had, I think it was 23 or 24 entries, Kev?
24.
24 entries.
Wow.
So we thought, well, what better things to do? Let's show all 24 entries. So we have a look at these. There's some really good photographs.
Wow, they were good.
Brilliant.
Old extremely
Don't
good.
envy Kev having to choose out of that lot.
It was hard.
I mean, when it first started, I thought, well, we're only get about 5 entries, it'd be simple. When I saw that, when it over 10, I thought, now we've got a problem.
Yeah.
No, now I've got a problem.
And Kev, the real problem, it went from us to Kev. So, I mean, Kev hasn't even given us any idea.
No clue. How did you decide, Kev? Was it just one that made you go wow, or?
Yeah, the winning shot, did make me go wow. But also, I'm looking for the composition, the content in that composition, and the framing of the shot. And there were some brilliant entries in there, including your own, Jack. And you too. I mean, you know, it's the content. That's the thing. And the winning shot is the one that really set me back, and it's the shot that I'd like to think, oh yeah, I wish I'd have took that, and I wish it was on my wall in a frame, you know. So when we're ready, I shall announce.
Okay, drum roll, anyone?
Drum roll.
And the winning entry is?
The winning entry goes to Steve Deere for his project.
Oh, excellent. Can you show it?
If you just bear with me 1 second, I'll get that if I can.
Yeah, his is the one in the harbor, and like you said, Kev, composition was a big deal in that one. I spotted that too.
Well, you often say about the rule of thirds as well, and this one was bang on the rule of thirds, but it had foreground interest, and the scene leads you into the background as well.
Yeah,
really good.
Because I'm struggling to actually share the screen here, so what I'll do is I'll put it behind me.
No, thank you, Stephen Deere. It's your shot.
Well, Steve.
Kev would like a framed version of it, please.
Yes,
yeah. Spend your £10 on a frame.
Hey, you know, the point of the whole thing is what strikes me is it's amazing what we can do with these little camera birds now, and the quality of photography that you can get out of them. It's just stunning.
It's all about, I think, that, you know, being able to show somewhere that is familiar to you, or or even familiar to other people, and you see it from a completely different perspective, and it just blows your mind that this is somewhere that you see where you go, wow, that is what it's all about. Is that
sometimes something looks just so different from the air, doesn't it? To what you think it's
exactly.
But I think the whole concept was really good because it wasn't long. It was over a week. It was quick. And I think a lot of enthusiasm was shown because of that.
Yeah.
And I just think it was great, Kev. Excellent.
There it says the winning shot.
There you can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice, isn't it? It's a big photo.
That's my background for the rest of the evening anyway.
Hey, so
Is
Ryan
that-
Brown is asking what drone that was. I believe Stephen at that time had his Mavic Pro. Am I correct?
Yeah, it was probably that, wasn't it?
Sure.
I thought it was a
Mavic 2
2.
Pro, I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it a 2 Pro?
Is there a
You can come up and tell us in a tick.
What I can do.
That's about the frame picture.
and is that a photo a panorama? Is it,
Mandy, I promise I'll only keep it there for a little while. I'll put yours back later, okay?
Don't be such a wimp, Mandy. She's a wimp, isn't she?
Is that a photo a vertical panorama or what?
I was wondering that too, Stephen.
Was that not when we were at the guns, Jackie?
No,
At the battery overlooking Cartagena Harbour.
No, that's near Mazarin, isn't it?
No, that's Puerto de Mazarin, that is.
Yeah,
Oh, I see, yeah.
Steve needs to stay away. How go stay out of the way?
Get under your desk, Steve.
Okay, hang on.
Hey, Stephen, dear, can you answer that for us?
No, the chair's still there.
You've got a price tag on your chair.
It's not a price tag. It's a safety thing. To say my chair will catch fire.
Oh, it's an ejector seat.
There you go, Mavic 2 Pro.
Mavic 2 Pro. Yeah.
Hey, Stephen, dear, was that any kind of a panorama shot, or was that just with a single lens, single shot?
It's the old Port of Matheron.
Oh.
Beautiful picture.
It is.
They're all the way now.
Oh, thank you. You like the 4 Mavics? That was mine.
But it wasn't taken with a drone.
Oh, but it was.
No, it wasn't.
That wasn't the brief. Jackie put that in.
A single shot.
No single shot.
So we know I always get the rules wrong.
Hey, so
Jackie should take a mile.
Stephen, flyby guys, I see you saying in the chat it was a single shot.
A single shot. Yeah, that's actually quite impressive for a single shot.
Yes, it is.
That's impressive. But not surprising for the Mavic 2 Pro, though.
But Steve, I mean, one thing I will say with Steve, I mean, I've seen some of his artwork, his photography with still cameras. Steve's had a lot of experience with cameras and whatever.
Yeah, Steve and Andy both take
Terry, me, I'm more of a sort of person. This is my camera, and my drone is my other camera, but that doesn't go anywhere at the moment. So,
Hey, Steve, I'm all about the computational photography.
it's good. It's good stuff. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, the guy who actually bought my Mavic Pro off me, Shane, I don't think he's on here tonight, but he works over in Newmarket near the race course and whatever. He's been flying my Mavic Pro more than I have. He's all you put a picture. I said, I'll tell you what. See you tomorrow night. I'll come over and fly with you. I think I'll take me over there. But,
Do you know? I used to have a Mavic Pro as well, and I got rid of it to get the Mavic 2 Pro. But one thing which I miss about the Mavic Pro is the ability to change the camera to the portrait mode. Just that that's something which I actually miss. Even though that you can do the vertical panorama and you can get that, I actually miss I kind of miss that, being able to turn the camera around. It's one small kind of function which I do actually, because I used to use it a lot actually.
You can't do that on the Mavic, like Mavic 2 or the Mavic 2.
You can't do it on any of the Mavics or the Phantoms. Actually, you can't do it at all. Yeah.
It's strange how they sort of take these things away. When people use, but I noticed, but I mean, they're adding more and more of all these various settings, and which Marcus demonstrates, what they call it, like the boomerang and
quick shots.
Yeah.
And I very rarely try any of them.
I used to. I like the helix and that.
Yeah, it's just I always think. When it's an automated thing, where's it going to end up? Where's it going to go? Is it going to end up in a ditch somewhere?
Well, it's at some point it will go into full autonomy. At some point, I still think that we're about 2-3 years away from full autonomy. But the software that is out there, there's fleet management applications which are intended for that, so you can have large operations within large industries. Whether it be inspection. This all goes into UTM in the future and all the rest of it, and having the corridors and stuff. But that would be the full intention. But I still think that you need to have man in charge of it.
I mean, what got you into drones, Stephen? I mean, was it over here? Was it in Finland, or was it?
No, it was in Finland. Yeah, I picked up my first drone about 4 years ago, and I just started to do photography. I was really focusing on the photography side, and I got a bit of a name for myself, and I was having galleries a lot as well. So people began to really kind of notice my work, and I had a theme kind of behind what I was doing, and then one of my friends, were out having a beer and some food one night, and he said to me, he says, "Why don't we start to monetize this?" He said, "You're well known with what you do. Why don't we start to think of how we can do this in a business sense?" So we started to have a talk and stuff, and I thought, well, it could be a good idea. It might be. And I went home that night and I thought of the name, the Flyby Guys. So that was the start. So I contacted him the next day and said, "How about we call the company the Flyby Guys?" And he went, "That's it. He said, "That is it."
It's a great name. I think it's actually a great name.
Yeah.
I think the funniest thing is the first time we come on here, remember what you said, Jackie? Did you make
Yeah, I thought it was the guys that made the drone out of a bathtub.
Yeah,
that was a brilliant video. I absolutely loved that.
I've not forgotten that, Jackie. Okay, I've not forgotten that.
Yeah,
bathtubs.
He went down the shops.
After all the consortiums that we're working within the EU, projects and doing massive operations with large amounts of drones, and Jackie thinks that I do stuff with bathtubs.
He really does work out, Jackie.
It's still the coolest drone ever.
I do agree with you, though. I do agree, and I'm sure I would probably have been.
Sure it definitely wasn't you, yeah.
Look, I'm beginning to wish it was me, because people would probably be a bit more cooler with me about dealing with bathtubs and stuff, But no, so now obviously we're doing what we're doing, which I can't obviously talk about, but everyone knows what we're doing anyway. So that's where the operations have went. So it's more that we're doing the operations now, and so that's what I specialize in. So I'm leading the operations, which is a very, very big job. It's very, very demanding. I've just been working.
I still like you, Stephen, even though you don't fly a bathtub.
One day, Jackie. One day, okay. One day.
I mean, the thing is, you're doing what most people would love to do. I mean, obviously, there's a lot more, especially in the UK. There's a lot more freedom now. So make money. They've taken the ICs of like a PFCO seems to like pushed upwards. Like you can now do things, commercially where you couldn't before.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's certain restrictions, still restrictions, and of course, so I was talking to you about doing this A2 CFC, which enables me to do certain things that I could do before, but couldn't after these new regulations coming in end of December.
But I think that we are now at the point now where people, this is why I think it's great having channels like this, having Idaho Copter, having Geeks Fana, having all these channels where everyone can get together, everyone can learn, everyone can be inspired, and that's really, really important that we can be inspired, because the community itself is fantastic. I mean everyone is fantastic. Everyone communicates back and forth to help each other. I often get people sending me messages asking me, I want to start a business. How do I do it? What should I do? How should I price it? How should I communicate? And I'm always happy to help people, because I really want the industry to grow. I want the community to so that we can do it properly, so that we can do things, so that we have an industry, because it does have to start somewhere, so.
Yeah. Before, because time to get a little bit, so each week we have a video of the week, and well, I thought, well, we'll make any difference, so all I'm going to do is find it. And
Drone Seekers featured video of the week.
Hey guys, Philip Lukakis here, welcome back to another video. Today we are exploring here in Black Forest, southwest of Germany, one of the greatest engineering masterpieces. Behind me you see a concrete dam with this arch structure, which is the only one in Germany, and it's built 1922. And it's 25 meters high. So we're gonna explore it and fly around with a drone. So stay tuned.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice video, very nice video.
Yeah, I mean, I must be. You're pretty sure I have to sort of chop bits out. There's bits at the beginning, bits at the end of that. I have to chop out, but the main core of the video was there, and I must admit, I watched that video and I thought, I've got to think about snow and water. I don't know.
It was all around you.
Was Steve Estes was saying he's never flown in the cold. Does it kill your batteries? Well, it reduces the length of time they run up. I mean, Stephen, I'm sure you can give me an answer on that one.
Yeah, I think I think a good bit of advice is keep your batteries in somewhere where they can be warm, not even too warm, but even a good thing is to actually keep them in socks. So if you have old socks, keep them in the socks until you use them when you go outside, because as soon as you switch the drone on, it will start to heat up. So it will reduce the amount of time that I might lose, let's say, a minute or two or something, but at least that they'll still be in good shape, because if the batteries are really cold and you put them on, they will just deplete quite quickly, So
yeah, because one assumes obviously the batteries. I mean, obviously we all know that batteries get warmer as the energy is shorter because the current flowing through them. So one assumes they become their own little heaters once you get going.
Well, on DJI's commercial version of the Mavic, they have heated batteries.
Yeah,
they really have heated batteries. Yeah.
And I do have a few of those because I do have an Enterprise Dual, but I don't know which ones are which. So because I have my Mavic 2s and I have the Mavic Enterprise drones mixed up. So it's just my luck when I put them in. Hopefully they're okay. So.
Keep them in your bra. Well, man, it's getting that way, but I'm not quite.
Where's the show going to? Oh.
I got one more comment on that video. I thought what was one of the most interesting things to me was in his editing, the use of speed ramps and stuff. And there were parts of it that made it almost gave it an FPV feel.
Exactly, it's true. I thought the same thing, Marcus.
That's what I thought, Marcus, as well.
It's true, down.
Into the down, then turn.
Well, if you remember the video, because I think it's reverse footage, isn't it? That's in a reverse footage. I noticed it went backwards and forwards, but clever editing or not, I mean, that's what it's all about. Is the fact that they say the camera doesn't lie. We all know you can make the camera lie, but it's the finished product, what people see, and let's face it, unless you're going to sit there going, oh yeah, I bet I know they've done that bit, they've done this, they've done that, but I don't.
The thing is that when you see it for the first time, you are amazed, and that's the impression that you get, and that sticks with you. If you go back and look at it and you see how it's done, and then it takes away the magic in a sense. But I think that first impression you get should always stay, because it's very, very good video.
Well, I think people like yourself and Jackie and Marcus are editing videos a lot, and working out ways to do this and to do that. I mean, I think Marcus, you don't suppose you don't change much, do you really? I mean, maybe cut bits out of it, that's about it. Really.
No, I don't do a lot of speed ramps or things like that. And I'm going to be honest with you, because you can always tell when somebody's double speeded a part of a video. If there's any other action in the video, right? If there's a car going by or anything, you can tell when
just moving it looks wrong, doesn't it? But
So that's one of the reasons I'm kind of looking forward to the new DJI FPV drone, in that it's supposed to have a pretty high speed, and you'll be able to get some of those high speed shots.
Absolutely, yeah. But and also, I think even with Marcus as well, is that when you take video and when you edit, you're telling a story, or you're trying to tell a story. That's the important thing. That's something which you do very well, Marcus, actually. So you do tell a story, and trying to tell a story within the edit with, I mean, I never use any fast things, I never, I always try and make the edit. I try to make the edit tell the story in a sense, which is the most important thing.
I think that's the worst thing for me is when I actually want to show like your video you showed, because I think it was about 11 minutes long, your video.
That's right.
Well, I have to get it down to 200 megabytes because 100 megabytes was even more of a challenge. But now we've got 200 megabytes. I keep asking them, can you make it 300 megabytes? I'm going to keep on to StreamYard until they give in. Just have as much bandwidth as you like. But what I'm saying is, if you have a video you want to feature, and I mean, just showing parts of it, make people want to see the rest of it. If that makes sense. It's almost like a teaser, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And that's what we try and do here. Is because I watch videos. I'm watching videos all the time. I saw that one. I thought, right, okay, right. And I'm straight away in my mind thinking, what bits can I cut out without making it look boring? All the good bits out, leave the rubbish. and it's knowing what to leave in and what to leave out. So but there we are. So if I just upset some people through wrecking their videos, then sorry. It wasn't intentional. I'm not a video editor. I mean, I just do it with iMovie and whatever the other program I use. I don't know what it was. But
so I'm just noticing a comment.
iMovie.
All About Drones is saying that you should keep your YouTube video to 3 minutes. I have that so wrong. I struggle to get under 30 minutes.
Well, the first video I ever did was actually filmed over 2 days down the mines. I thought the idea was to try and make it as long as possible. So I thought I'd do lots of video footage and try and make it at least 20 minutes long. I don't succeeded. But I can never understand why no one watches all of it. The first 3 minutes is watched over and over again. The other 15 minutes is like, I've got all the most yeah, that's it. That's Marcus. You see, yeah. But then on saying that, Marcus, your videos are for a different purpose. I mean, they're educational. They're
Don't they? So they want to.
And I eventually got Mark's not on here tonight, but I eventually got hold of Mark from Mark, the Luxembourg Mark, as I call him now.
Yeah,
he's not from Luxembourg at all. He's from Lincoln. Anyway, I just kept saying to him, we need to come on the show and chat about, he's got a world of information. So if you are watching, Mark, or if you do watch it, we'll see you soon on the show, okay?
So I just want to add one more thing. I'm just looking at my channel analytics. My average view time per video is over 10 minutes.
Oh, 10
wow.
minutes.
That's actually really good. That's really good.
that's perfect.
That's really, really good. That's because that's not easy. That's
well,
you
know what it is, Stephen? It's what you said earlier in its.
Sorry. Sorry, that is Mark. Sorry, that's all about drones. Sorry, that is Mark. Sorry, Mark. I was expecting to see your name up there. All about drones. That's Mark. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I need to write these names down. Just
change your name to Luxembourg.
Put your names on it. Put your names on to Mark. So that's definitely Michael. Right. Go away. Right. I suppose.
Don't tell Michael to go away.
No, we haven't got time.
It's time.
It's
time.
We haven't got time.
Yes, we have.
We'll go over.
It's a 20-minute spiel.
20 minutes.
Then.
Shall I play it? What do you want me to play? You want me to play this?
I'm ready.
Go on. I'll tell you what. We'll make it special. There we are. Look, hang on. Wait, just 1 minute. There we are.
Where's my leader?
They're all there. They can see you.
Can I start then?
Yeah, go
right.
on.
Now, look, I retired to Spain. I bought a lovely villa, really nice. And I've enjoyed my retirement, absolutely no end, fantastic. But my daughter rings me time and time again. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I said, well, I'm just sitting around having a chat and sitting by the pool, having a beer and talking about doing bits and pieces. And she said, you should be doing things. She said, you're only thinking about it. You should be out doing things. I said, I don't want to be out doing things. I'm quite happy doing what I'm doing. She said, no, you need to go and meet people. Go down to a senior citizens community club or whatever. Meet people and go and chat to people in the pub, whatever. So I did. And I got home, I thought, I'll play a little prank on her. And I learned from the fellas at the senior centre. So I sent her an email saying that I joined the senior parachute club. She rang me up. She said, you're bloody nuts. You're way too bloody old for that. You're not going to start jumping out of aeroplanes. And I thought, oh, she doesn't bloody believe me. So I had a membership card made up and I emailed a copy to her. Immediately she phoned me back and said, good grief, Dad. She said, where are your glasses? This is a membership to a prostitute club, not a parachute club. And I said, oh no, I'm in trouble. I've signed up for 5 jumps a week. And the line went dead.
Terry's joke of the week.
It definitely
It's only me. Where is everyone?
5.
Thank you. 5. No, 5, Marcus.
Oh, dear. Did you like that? You had the whole screen there, Terry. They had the
I
whole
know.
screen.
God, I'm so ugly. Oh, I got 4 laughs. No, I got a few laughs. No, Russell. Thank you, Russell. You've recognised brilliance.
So if you like Terry's joke this week, hit the like button. If you didn't like Terry's joke, don't
hit the like button.
Hit the like button twice.
Wow.
3 times.
Did you like that one, Jackie?
Yes.
I thought it was excellent, Terry. I really, when I was, yeah. Do you have the address?
There you go.
Terry, put it in the comments below. If you check out later on, it'll be down there. I promise you.
Yeah.
I actually have a good story about a parachutist, not a prostitute, but I have a good story about a parachutist and drones. And I'll maybe save it for the next time I'm on because it's to do with what I was doing in Dubai. So, but I actually have a very, very good story about a parachutist and drones. I'll share it.
Oh yeah,
The pencil didn't come back.
Steve will be with us very shortly because in the next whenever you're free, Steve. I know you're busy doing this and doing that, but Steve, it's been great having you on the show, and
it's been a pleasure.
It's sometimes we wish the show's actually 2 hours long, but we won't go there.
Oh, it's too long.
It is far too long. I think we decided a long while ago 1 hour is enough. But Steve, it's been excellent having you. Just stay right there, and for the rest of you, I said good night from me and good night from
us.
Good night.
Fly safe, everyone.
Yeah.
How do we get out of here? I don't know. How do we get out of here?
Oh, come on, Steve.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Good night.
Joining us tonight on the Drone Seekers Sunday Show. It's good night from us until next time. Stay safe and fly safe.